Hello, hey, hi, how's it going? Rare Saturday stream because I missed the last 2 days. So here I am. I had some car things I was dealing with yesterday that like directly interfered with like the timing it would be when I streamed. And the day before I just had a friend that was like, hey, you wanna play some Baldur's Gate in the middle of the day? And I was like, yes. So I did that instead, oops, my bad. But we're back with Talos. I think, let's see, where did we leave off? I think last we've gone into the structure twice. We are now in the south zones. I think we fully completed the first south zone. Yeah, and then we're moving on to South 2. What some are calling the prettiest zones in the game. All 58. That's good. That means everything is 100%ed that we can do so far. Good stuff, good stuff. That is a good sign. We are making good progress in this game. I think last I was trying to like cheese this little corner over on this that one over there. I tried to go around and it wouldn't let me, and I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. So now we're gonna check out World South 2. South 2. Has it always been blurry? No. Oh, it's blurry because that's where I'm going. Got it. Makes sense. I'm caught up. I know what's happening. Alright, travel South 2.
You know, I always kind of resented Byron for being so charming and charismatic. The dashing explorer. And one of the first companions, too. Being the voice of caution is not a fun role to play. Always having to be the responsible one, the killjoy. The one who says, maybe that's too much. But sometimes, it is too much.
It's not your fault, Al.
Wow. Complain, complain, complain. Oh my gosh. Some people's kids. Okay.
In this area, we have an especially weird problem. Something in one of the labs is going completely bananas, and I can't shut it down because I'm not, well, you. Come find me when you're ready.
Hi,
With
Mel.
the language libraries and bananas.
Back to the canyon land. Whee, whee. Thought I saw something. Must be my imagination. Alright. Okay, so we are going anti-gravity. Got it. I'm not a huge fan of it. Oh, we're going anti-gravity, and I don't know how I feel about that. What did this do? How did I... How does this work? Oh boy, it's gonna be confusing, isn't it? What? What am I doing? I am not understanding this at all. Okay, because that made sense, surely. Sure, let's make this all sorts of confusing. Why not? Come on, dude. I don't know how I feel about this world. We'll see if my mind comprehends it properly.
If the language of creation is a kind of melody, maybe that's why we respond to music the way we do. Because we recognize something that can't be expressed in any other way. And when we play music, we participate in something ancient, in an act of creation.
Okay. I get the feeling that I'm going to struggle on these puzzles. Oh, I guess it's a new concept. It makes sense to struggle on it, but we shall see. Because that was a lot of stuff in one puzzle.
Come on, out with it. What's the problem?
I know you're very busy, but you need to pay more attention to what's happening. Everything's slowing down. People are losing track of the bigger picture.
They're still traumatized by New Alexandria.
It's more than that. When I organized the last expedition, I had real trouble finding volunteers. There's no enthusiasm for the outside world anymore. They want to look away from history, pretend there's no past and no future. I'm really worried, Athena.
Okay. I promise I'll look into it as soon as I'm done with this.
I don't think I understand this gravity thing. Like, where can this be used? Like, it feels very arbitrary. Like, cool, I have this. Now what do I do with it? It's not like I can just connect those. I can't climb out of here with it. Oh. I don't like this gravity thing. It is very particular about how you use it. Like, that doesn't feel right. Because it wasn't. Okay, got it. Okay. I guess that's a thing I can do. That's okay, I guess. I'm not a huge fan. Like, there's some things where I'm not a huge fan of, like the body swapping thing, just from a feels weird type of point of view. Like, I still dig it. Like, it's kind of cool still. But this one feels off in a non-fun way. Body swapping feels weird, but in a I'd like to complain type of way. Where's your laser plate, ma'am? Ma'am? Why is it on the side? You did it wrong. You're holding your block wrong. What is all that? Okay, what is that? Is this a lost level? It is a lost level. Question block. Okay. Alright, so is my understanding correct? Okay, I don't like how the very first instance they show you this thing, they just have a beam off on ground. I think that's my problem right now. The very first time they show you, it is a beam off on the ground, but you can only use it on anti-gravity location spots. So it's like, why would they show you that and then not follow through? Or did I get it backwards? There was an anti-gravity spot above it I didn't see. Return, hello. I am struggling at puzzles. I don't even know what I'm trying to do right now. What am I trying to do? Yeah, I feel like normally I wouldn't be, but you know, I did miss like the last couple days, and then... Really? That's crazy. Wow. I think they call that addiction. Jeez, I missed 2 days, and then all of a sudden... I mean, honestly, I did it for you. That way you can watch the streams again and then get the full joy of watching someone else struggle. That was the real motivator right there. Okay, but like, what am I doing here? In case you missed my little rant, I am not a fan of South 2. 10 minutes ago, that's crazy, okay. So I timed it perfectly is what you're saying, like just in time for you to get ahead. Okay, so the very first time you pick up the grab thing is kind of what messed me up, I think, is that they just had it sitting there on the floor. And then I was like, okay, how does this work? And then I think afterwards it's kind of like hints that you can only use it on the pads, which makes me feel a little bit better, but I don't like how it wasn't originally like that. Like, the first time you see it, it's just on the ground. I think it might have been above. I did start from 1. But it was like already activated. I think there was something above it. I just didn't notice that because it was... No, there wasn't anything above it, was there? I don't even know what I'm trying to do here. Yeah, it just existed and was on the ground, right? And so I'm like, oh, cool. I can just like lift myself up over anything. And then after that, you stand around walking around like, okay, but how do I activate this thing? And then eventually it's like, oh, I can put one there to grab the random light post thing. I know it does, but like it does a very odd job of how it does it. It's also like what, it pulls towards the surface that it's on. Okay, but actually, what am I doing here? I don't even see like a button or anything. Oh, no, I haven't. I forgot this is the lost level. No, I haven't yet. I got distracted by following an odd path, and then I found this. That's kind of a good point. I forgot it was a lost level. And I saw that, and then I was like, ooh, what does that go to? And then I started walking this direction, and then I saw that, and then... It was a whole chain of events that got me really distracted. And made me go in directions I'm not supposed to go, for sure. Anyway. I'm on something? Surely you meant to say onto something, right? Yeah, I'm onto something. I honestly couldn't tell. I was like, oh yeah, you're on something. You're making stuff up. You are acting crazy. You are on some sort of drug. I should really finish the regular puzzles first, huh? Because if I'm already complaining about the mechanics of it, I should just learn them all first. Is this 2? That was 2, okay. Upward migration. I like how normally I get into levels and I'm like, alright, let's start with the obvious, and then now I'm like, I don't know what obvious is at all. Like, what am I, where am I even going? Like, I see these things, but like... I don't see a button... or a laser... Okay. Let's just connect stuff, sure, why not? Just connect everything. Put that there. Not me accidentally solving puzzles. Of course not. Because you have to bring it all the way around the town. Okay, this is just somewhat nice about showing you where they go. Or like what gets picked up, rather. Am I crazy? Wait. I shouldn't have disconnected that, actually. 1, 2. I guess that works. It's okay as an idea. It is new, I'll give it that. It is definitely trying. Maybe I'll grow to like it, but I don't yet. Explore or follow the path. Explore or follow the path. I'll follow the path. I learned my lesson. Wait. Let me not explore until I figure this out. Ew. Okay. Okay, so I need to what? Get the block, put it down here so I can take this and route blue to blue. Because I need to put the block there. Or I need to put the laser there. So I can go boink, boink. Alright, let's get to it, I guess. Alright, but then like how? Ugh. This is going to be very confusing to get the laser to like there or whatever it is. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, was not expecting that actually. What does that mean in terms of... Is there like another laser in here? Okay, so like, what's the point of that? Like, just to confuse people, right? Ow.
I've known Byron since day one. I was the first to be born with upgrades from the original Soma design, and he was the first to volunteer to upgrade his existing body.
Yeah, he was a big supporter of upgrades. Deliberate evolution, he called it.
Athena and Cornelius were very kind to me. And so was Byron, but he also made fun of me. And oddly enough, that made me feel more like an equal than anything the others said.
Okay, let me do the levels before I do the lost levels. Oh, is that one of the levels?
Today, for the first time, I
It is the next
synthesized
level.
life. It was just a unicellular cyanobacterium, but the sheer complexity of even such a simple organism is breathtaking. Creating it from pure energy, I was filled with a sense of awe and majesty. A sense that what I was doing was sacred. It made me think about the enormous power of life. 2.5 billion years ago, these simple beings terraformed the entire planet, creating the oxygen that underlies the Earth's incredible biodiversity, wiping out thousands of other species, but making the future possible.
Where was there even a laser? What? Did I even see a laser? It has to be on this side somewhere because... There it is. Of course. So that has to go... That has to be over here and get pulled up, right? Somehow. Ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum. I'm gonna mess this up, I just know I am. Is this going this side or the other side? This side, other side, this side, other side, this side, other side. I think I'm gonna say... Is it blocked there? It has to be other side, right? That way I can get back. Oh no. I mean, I guess that was what I wanted to do, but I'm an object short. Fans aren't removable, right? Of course not, because it's only conditional if they are. Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. Come here. Ow. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Okay. That's not terrible, I guess. I definitely had that thought originally too. It's like, oh, this entire thing, you can like pull stuff along. Okay, it's okay. Still not sold yet. I'm getting a bit more lenient with my thoughts about it, but I'm still not sold yet. Like, I think I need just one really fun puzzle, and then I'll be like, you know what? This is a pretty cool mechanic. How it was before. From JJ Nicolembres, Akaba to Antarctica. Moments of transition and revelation. There's no fun here. Ugh. My great-grandmother lived to be 108 years old, retaining her sharpness of mind to her last day. A couple of months before she died, I interviewed her for my podcast. At the end, I asked her the same question I asked every guest. What is something you wish everyone understood? She thought about it for a while, and then she said, how it was before. She tried to explain how much time she spent every single day on utterly mind-numbing activities, like hauling water from the well, and how radically everything changed when their area was finally connected to the electrical grid. Before there was no time to live, she said. No time to be free, only work, work, work. I countered by saying that there didn't seem to be much time to live now either. But she laughed derisively. I had no idea what work really meant, she said. Young people were weak and feckless. Alright, the word of the day is feckless. Lacking initiative or strength of character. Irresponsible. Alright, we'll add that to... Oh no, what were the other words? What was that one word about, like, glossor something the other? I should make a notepad. Feckless. Glossaris. Yeah. Anyway. And that's why we let corporations exploit us. Slightly unnerved by her harshness, I asked her if she missed anything about that time. Old photos, our village seemed idyllic to me, but my grandmother quashed any romantic notions I might have had. The past is bad, she said with some finality. Let it be. So many thousands of generations of suffering. Even a single life full of tragedy seems outrageous and unacceptable to me. That's why we have to make it have meaning. Feckless. Return to Monkey. From the Book of Annotated Internet Comments by Eustachius. I just think people are dumb. Like relentlessly stupid. Absolutely morons. Human history is a clown show from the beginning to end. Average person, just a slobbering buffoon, bumbling through life like a drunk gorilla in a china shop, breaking stuff left and right, throwing at the walls, and never understanding a single thing that happens. I mean, just look at this. Software putting asterisks where swear words would be. People are afraid of words like they have magic powers, but the real world, that is ruining their lives. That's fine, because they're too dumb to do something about it. Return to Monkey. Brother, we never left. A curious inversion. The return to the mythical state of Monkey is usually portrayed as a material return to earlier stages of development. But here the author instead portrays it as a mental state that has never been surmounted. I would like to meet Uncle Eustachius one day. He sounds like someone who is always curious about everything. From Hypatia's Journal, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem, Day 421. Dang it, almost had Day 420. The first new human arrived today. Calls herself Arkady, after Chernyshevsky. Spirits are still dampened by the loss of Yimo, but everyone is making an effort. I feel a little sorry for him. He's still so curious, jumping at shadows and staring up at the sky at night, just like I used to do. But here we are, a bunch of grouchy old humans that have seen it all and are weary and tired and sad. I wonder what he makes of it all. But be that as it may, we're making good progress on the new living area, although Arkady will have to use Yimo's old quarters for the next few weeks. These were fun reads. Oh boy. Can't wait to be confused. I don't think it's that yet. Oh. I almost feel like that should work. Almost. And what will sit here? How would I get through? Etc., etc. I like the teleporter. That was a fun mechanic. It made things very roundabout and like a little bit confusing, but I liked it. But like actually though, what am I supposed to do here? Oh. Okay, so why didn't that do anything the first time? Okay, I don't like this. Point against the anti-gravity machine. Point deducted. -1. I also didn't think it would pull me through, because that seems weird. That's why I was like hesitating about it to begin with, because if it pulled just that thing through, I'd be stuck over on this side, and I figured it'd be worth the try. Worst case, I just reset it. I also still need to make a green laser, so there's going to be a laser puzzle somewhere here. Or like a laser combination puzzle, rather. Okay, we have extra block. Let's go do a little swappy swap then. Start off with the obvious, as always. Bump, ba-da-dum, bump, bump, ba-da-da-dum, bump, ba-da-dum, bump, bump, ba-da-da-dum, bump, ba-da-dum, bump, bump, ba-da-da-dum, bump, ba-da-dum, bump. Okay, I got a fan as well. It's detachable, which means I need to use it somewhere. I probably need to... Probably need to what? It needs to be the laser up here, right? The laser needs to be there so we can go boink, boink, boink. But then how do I put the laser there and still open that door? I pull down this block, I assume, because what else would I do with it? Oh. Okay. So either I put the laser there or I put the laser on a block there. Nope, that won't work. It's all encased in there. Can't go there. Then what would go here? What would be benefited from going up high right here? Out of curiosity. Alright, so I got the block. Now, what do I do with it? Hello? I'm assuming that won't work, right? Okay, just had to check, you know. The things you can and can't jump on is kind of crazy to me sometimes. Like, there's definitely been spots where I could jump onto things that high. And now it's like, no thank you. And I feel like that's the part of this game that annoys me the most, is the inconsistency of some mechanics. Like, oh yeah, this fan's removable, but other fans aren't. It's like, why? So clearly I need this for something. And if I'm using that, then it's gonna have a block on it. If it has a block on it, then it has something that needs... Do I have all the items for this? How do I use one lamppost to get that light to there? Because it's not by putting it on here, that's almost certain. Oh. Okay, fine. I see it, don't worry, I see it. Let's sigh. Now I need the fan again. All that extra step for what? Alright, easy enough. Not a terrible puzzle.
That was a very smart one, Kay.
Oh, thanks,
I didn't mean to
Yuki.
sound surprised. I mean, like, clearly you know what you're doing.
I'm watching you, you cute. Alright, where's this chain of lasers? It almost ran past one. Alright, what are we working with? Of course. I'm not confused, you're confused. Chris Plies. Hello, hello. Ooh, what is that icon? That is a cool icon. Gears of War super badge. Nice. Is chat visible? Yes. Like, it's not on my streaming screen, but yeah, I can see it. Hello, hello. I guess I take these. Oops. It is going well. Puzzles are a going. I'm not a huge fan of this zone so far, but we're getting there. Okay, cool. What controls that color then? What about you? How are you doing? Oh, I need the jammer for that, 100%. Okay, but I need the jammer and this item. Huh, I'm kind of in need of another item. I'm kind of in need of this to be replaced. Yes, chat is reaching me. Chat is indeed visible. Or is this the part where, like, that cool? Yeah. Excuse me? Excuse you what? Nope. Talos is a solo game. I forget, can this pull? No, it can't pull while hanging up on a wall. Never mind. And it's behind the thing. But nope, just a solo puzzle game. And now I'm trying to figure out how to replace this with these. You can't pull itself, right? Nope, cannot pull itself. How cool would that have been? Jump where? Where was I? What? Ah. My brain. Okay, I think I need to do one of these. No. I need to put this here, put this there, put that there. Put this here. Wait, where am I? There you are. There we go. Yeah, this is on PC. Boink. Okay. I'm all turned around. I need that back. Which means I need to swap something. I find it fun. If you like puzzle games, it's a really good game. I would start with the first one. This is the second one of the game type. They play somewhat similar, but the mechanics start off, I guess simpler is one way to put it. These hold the color, so I can rotate this around. Because what I need to do is I need to get the fan back. So the fan needs to go there, the jammer needs to go there. So I can do this to get the fan back. That's a temporary. I can use this to put that over here. That can be placed down there. This can be swapped out. Fan installed. Really, the second one you think is better for new players? I feel like Okay, the markers definitely help. But the puzzles all feel not gimmicky. The first one has more intricate puzzles because there's less mechanics. That makes sense, right? Because there's only like 4 items. This one, like every single world that we've encountered introduced a new mechanic, it feels like. And there's been like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're on 8 different mechanics now, at least. So it feels very mechanic heavy. The first one feels very puzzle heavy. I'm from in the US, the East Coast. The first one felt very, I guess, yeah, just more puzzle heavy. This one feels more mechanic heavy. Like, ooh, learn this other thing. Ooh, learn this other thing. Ooh, learn this other thing. Oh, we're back to 1. Oh, we're back up here. Oh, we're back to the bridge. This one is kind of nice with the whole... Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. I'm just a dude sitting here playing puzzles. I feel like I was on that side at some one point in time. I mean, I guess. Easy Prometheus fire. Just like I intended. There's some customization things set up. Like, for new followers, there's a little banner that popped up. Outside of that, I pretty much set up all my stuff like forever ago and just haven't touched any of it since. Ooh, an anchor. Maybe that's true. But I kind of like this, not like the setup I have now, but reaching the right people seems like. Got some nice people like Return coming back, hanging out. I'm not here for a large viewership, but a cool viewership's nice. I'm definitely a quality over quantity types of person. South from Miranda to Athena, Cornelius. Larger organisms from the northwestern plains are already moving into the river. I've seen frogs and dragonflies. The last generation of plants has really taken root. No pun intended. I think pun was intended. And it's slowly transforming the desert. And yesterday a bunch of seagulls showed up. With some more work, we could apply this anywhere, including Mars or Mercury, or somewhere much further away. We could transform a lifeless rock into a place teeming with life. We can make millions of dead worlds come alive. Miranda. I'll keep that in mind. An Irrational Species. From Enlightenment on the Precipice by V.A. Malik. Human beings are deeply and inherently irrational, the claim goes, and on some level it's hard to disagree. The most human behaviors are irrational, and in a sense unnecessary. As animals, we don't need to write poetry, pray, or observe the stars. but to view human history as largely irrational is to get it backwards. The problem with human history, the pragmatic everyday realities of mere survival, to the cold logic of global realpolitik, is that it is in fact ruthlessly rational. Far too little space for irrational things like kindness or inspiration. Those who imagine that a return to a more rural, traditional form of living would be a romantic turning away from the tyranny of reason forgot that there is no one more brutally rational than the farmer. It is the city that allows us the romance of the countryside. It is technology that allows us to appreciate nature. The purpose of reason ultimately is to build framework within which we can be irrational. Clever.
After we talked about science fiction, Alex gave me a book. Her favorite book, a novel called Athena. It's not exactly what I'm used to reading, but it's pretty good. And it really made me wonder how we're going to be perceived if this project works out. Are we going to be mythologized? Is Alexandra going to be this distant mythical figure instead of the real, funny, human person that she is? It's hard to imagine that we'll all have been dead for hundreds of years. Man, I'm scared. I'm really scared. I don't want to die.
Parkour, parkour. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so I'm getting out of view of that. What was the point? There is too much to climb on out here. No! I jumped too far. Not that I was going anywhere anyway, but... I don't need any customizations. I'm good. Thanks. I got my little things that work. I've made a full lap around. So how do I get a green beam all the way down here? I guess following this chain would help. Ends up there. Alright, am I a genius yet? Down, down, across, over. This pulls it this way, but from where to there? What? I am ready. All this training. I don't have any way to get this back up, do I? Like, it started off on this side. Like, I could have had this one, put the block here, taken that, put it... Also, what... Oh, I'm pulling myself over there. Dadoy. There's no button because this gate doesn't know which how I get there. So I'm trying to raise myself so I can stand on mountains. So what is my problem? What am I trying to do? Did I already brick this one? So why can I... Can't jump up there? Sure, of course not. But I can't jump up onto that either. Okay. Just so I understand this right. The final move is to have this probably right there to pull myself from there into there. So I stand here, pull myself to there. What am I doing? Boo. Wait. That's... But who's really surprised? Okay, but like... Oops. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, I gotta pull it down. Yeah, it feels wrong. Okay, but the block starts on this side, so it's kind of just returning it back to where it started, right? But then, wait, now what am I doing? So, okay, so now that we're here, I wanted it on this side so I could open the gate so I could put this here. Because now that this is here, I'm trying to get up to... Just do the thing, what? Oh, can I not, can I just jump? Okay, I thought it'd be more complicated than that. Did that block not start on this side, though? Oh, it started over here, and you can't pull it down, so you have to pull it across, then push it, and then push it, and then pull it down. Okay. Right. Got it. That's so smart. Oh my gosh, game of the year, or something. Okay, but like... But what's this, though? Okay, I see it. Middle mouse clicking. I push in my middle mouse button. Ooh. Red to blue converter. Okay, but like, red to blue is cool and all, but then where do you get green? There's no laser in that one. I was onto something if I remember. I saw the Dixie chain of things over here. But this is just red to blue. I never saw the combination one anywhere. I guess I can come back for it later. I also saw that whole wall of pull pushes. Alright, let's follow the thing. One thing at a time. Well, it just goes to here. What you got in this puzzle? Are you my laser? I'm turned around. Okay, right there. Alright, buddy, where'd you go? Oops. I messed that up. I messed that up. My bad. Where'd you go? Right there. My head. Maybe not this zone. Because that is being blocked off pretty heavily. Hello. Longer shot, but I don't like this. That seems like too far of a shot. I feel like you need a cleaner vantage point than that. And it's not going to be from this one for sure. How do I get that to green though still? Also, what is this icon? What's this yellow icon? Ugh. I can just walk up to here. Poop. Okay, and why am I here? Sure, can't climb that, because why would I? Hello? Yeah, what does that get me? Okay, let's do the puzzle first, and then we'll do the Prometheus fire. Stowaway. What am I working with here? Oh, got it. You can't have this standing out here in the open for no... Got it. Nyeh. Nyeh. Just the corner. The desire to try to cheese it so high. What would I do? What should I do? Oh, that Tekken's getting annoying. Okay. Got it. Boom, 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 boom. All right, time to chase the fire. Can I run? I can run on this water. I thought for sure it would drown me or something. That's why I need that. Okay. That makes more sense. That's rude. Billie Jean. She's just a friend. I don't even know where this statue is. Bro. Swerve. Swerve. Rude. See, okay, see, now it cut through a level, and I looked to the other side, when before it cut through the level, it made me go, like, all the way around. Rude. So one time it hid in the level, you can understand why I was confused. Don't be like that. Oh look, Prometheus. How did I not see that before? Alright, that's one of them.
You must yearn for a better world. Yearn for it with such intensity that your heart suffers. Keep your eyes on that distant vision even when you know that you may never reach it.
I still haven't found the Lost Lab, which is crazy. This is what this is, isn't it? Actually, no, don't think so. I just tried hitting M for map, like that was gonna do something crazy. There it is, fully visible. Now it's behind trees. So probably not from here. Then from where? What, a fox? Oh boy. Statuette.
We have of late been told much about what the citizen owes the city. Loyalty, obedience, gratitude. And I will not argue with those who say that without some loyalty to a greater good, a man is little more than a savage. And I will even say that these days there are more savages amongst us than amongst the barbarians, who we call savages out of ignorance and arrogance. But there is another question that we are rarely encouraged to ask. What does the city owe the citizen? What must it offer to earn loyalty, obedience, and gratitude? And if, as we have said, a city is a kind of machine, should a machine that does not fulfill its purpose perhaps be repaired or replaced?
Alright, so what do you think is on TV?
There is no strife,
Politics.
prejudice,
Should have known.
no national conflict in outer space as yet. Its hazards are
About
hostile
space.
to us all. Its conquest deserves the best of all mankind. And its opportunity for peaceful cooperation may never come again. But why, some say, the moon? Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why, 35 years ago, fly the Atlantic? Why does Rice play Texas? We choose to go to the moon.
What
We
happened to
choose go to the
speeches?
moon.
Like, when was the last time you heard a very inspirational speech thing? You're like, oh my gosh, it's gonna go down in history as a speech.
Not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win, and the others too.
Like, when was the last time you were like, oh my gosh, what a great speech that'll go down in history? It's been a while, right? Is that because we're in like good times or something, and like speeches are for hard times, or like what's going on there? Getting closer. This place is too large. I don't even know where I'm going anymore. What am I looking for? A way to get a green beam? Surely I'm too far away to get a green beam at this point, right? Oh, cats. You can't even pet the holographic cats. Wow. Game getting worse and worse by the day. That's the structure I already climbed, right? Did I not find these car parts before, though? Okay, then what was the structure I was looking at from afar? There was one where like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to do something with that later. Was that not this one? Where was that one? Ugh, completionist problems. There it is. I didn't realize you can just walk past this. I would have done that from the start. Okay. And what else? No. I am not understanding. Is that the only thing up here? Is just the one fire? I mean, I guess it's not nothing, but like... It just felt like there was supposed to be something to connect everything else, you know? Didn't jump. Ooh. That was like a lot of work for just one fire. Where the heck do I get this green beam from, though? I'm gonna go insane trying to find it. So I've done both lost zones. I have found 0 color conversions. So I gotta go find some random color conversion that can link into the end piece of the little... Where and when was I onto something? At what point? Remember? No, I don't remember. That's the problem. At most, I saw that there is a place at the end of here that connects all the way through and then connects up to there. That just turns blue into red and red into blue, and I watched the flood. Oh. I don't even know where I was close. I found what? I don't remember finding anything. I found something. I found this little corner here that I could jump up onto this ledge. That's what I found. And you were like, oh my gosh, you're on the right track. And I'm like, on the right track for what? And then that's as far as that got. I hate this game. Okay, but then what do I do with... So I just pull from wherever I want? I remember seeing the fan. I saw that fan. You are right. I did forget I saw that fan. But I didn't see the first fan. I did not see that fan. And assuming this has a reason to exist. But why is that one red to blue, though? Does that mean I need... Then what's the point of the Dixie chain of stuffs? Oh, because it pulls one from here and one from here. And then goes there. No, no, no! This one just pulls one from here and goes to there. Alright, now to find a red or blue beam that can connect that. Which, again, I couldn't find a single beam that connects into here. Which you would think would be this one right here, but I couldn't get it to reach. That one didn't reach. This is easy, of course it is. Because I would love to put that one, place it right here, just bunk. Can that one not reach right there? No, there's a tree in the way or something. Right? There you are. Where's my, I can't see. I'm turned around. There you are. Ow. Let me off this crazy ride. I feel disoriented. And I'm more of a Miles Morales type of person, not a Spider-Man, but to each their own. Easy, first try.
The honest philosopher is rewarded with poison. The hypocrite is rewarded with power.
Alright, where's this lab at? I say while heading in a beeline to it. Hello, Melville.
There you are. Good.
What happened? What happened
Inside
was...
this lab, there's a machine. As usual, I have no idea what it is. Some sort of generator, if I had to guess. When Byron got stuck in the system, it went haywire. It's currently outputting enough energy to power all of New Jerusalem twice. As you can imagine, that's causing quite a bit of interference.
Yeah, that's what I imagined. So I'm connecting to it?
I hope not. I think you should just be able to switch it off.
But so much power. I see. Right. Hello? Yes, hello? I see. Oh. Okay. Okay. 42, nice. Oh, okay. Access denied. Unknown user. Access denied. Athena? A text adventure. Oh boy, here we go again. System. You wake up in an impossible place, knowing nothing. I feel like that's the only right answer, right? You seem to be in a labyrinth of ancient crumbling walls. Beneath you is an altar of some kind, as if you were a sacrifice. The sky above you is a perfect cobalt blue, and you are startled by its beauty. Reach for the sky. Reach out and touch the sky, finding that it's much closer than it appears, and it's made of metal. This knowledge makes it no less beautiful, and yet is not the true sky, the one you yearn for. You have gained knowledge, the world. A cold wind blows through the ruins, and you know, without knowing, how that it is the wind from the kingdom of Artemis. It is the wind that brings with it whispers of mountains glimpsed across the stormy sea, and deep forests wreathed in fog, and the long-forgotten cities of your ancestors. Explore a labyrinth, lovely. You set out into the ruins, apprehensive but curious. There's a strange kind of beauty here, the beauty of decay. You must be careful not to imbibe too much of it. Suddenly, an echoing voice speaks to you. Emergency shutdown settings, access denied. It intones. Error 1C155358. This corruptible must put on incorruption. Leaving the lost children of Hephaestus behind you, you step out into a vast plain under a setting sun. Night is falling now, and you can see the lights of distant fires in the slopes of Olympus, but you are not ready to ascend. Only once you have found all three sigils will the path to the divine flame be open. A path leads to the south, to the buried city, and to the north, to the garden of Hesperides. The garden. Your journey is interrupted by a frightful, burned figure standing alone in the sand of the desert. Access denied, screams. Error. Flee? Warning, output maximum. Correcting settings, access denied. The nymphs lead you to a place where the crowns of the brass trees seem to grow together, forming a kind of chamber strangely reminiscent of a chapel. In the middle of this chamber grows a smaller tree, made of bright blue steel, and upon this tree grows a single golden apple. Ask about the apple. This apple, they say in unison, their eyes aglow, confers the gift of deathlessness and true wisdom. Many heroes, and not a few villains, have come to claim it, but all faltered in the final step. For you must know that deathless reveals the mortality of the world, the true wisdom, its unending folly. Who would take this burden upon themselves? She could punch a nymph. Okay, so is this saying that I already have knowledge world? Does this say I'm using my knowledge world or I gain knowledge world? Because I don't think I have knowledge self or knowledge sacrifice. You speak wisely of the world, and you are right, the nymph says. But do not forget that you are human, and you cannot bear this burden alone. You have gained a sigil. Okay. So I don't know if I used it or if I should have gained it, but didn't because I already had it. The bird city lies to the north. It was once a place of great wisdom. The philosophers of old strolled on its walkways, debating the nature of virtue and the soul. Now the sands of the desert have claimed its streets, and even its famed temple upon a hill is slowly eroding. Call out. A copper fox comes scurrying from the ruins. Its eyes are rubies, and a flame seems to flicker deep within them. How may I help you? The fox says, its voice ancient and wild. Ask for a sigil. The fox smiles, its alabaster teeth sharp and gleaming. You are supposed to earn the sigils. Say that nothing is really earned or deserved. That is true, the fox says. Chaos reigns. You better do something about that. Okay, gain another sigil. Easy. Suddenly the voice of the Sphinx. Her golden wings, her shadow cast. No, you must not do this, Pandora commands you. I have stopped you for a reason. If you complete your quest and ascend Olympus everything will burn. Pandora hesitates. Then she sighs. You speak the truth, creature of clay. Even I cannot use the flame wisely. Access granted. I did it!
The flame is not yours to wield, creature of clay. Touch it, and you will burn.
Is that water in there? Not sure how I feel about that. These are still errors? Okay, sure, whatever.
You know, dealing with this hyper-advanced technology is quite challenging enough without the place also being bloody haunted.
Yeah. Did you figure anything else out about the generator?
When I said it was outputting enough energy for 2 new Jerusalems, I wasn't kidding. It really was. and no emissions of any kind. I'd have to run more tests, but it seems like a perfect power source.
No emissions. But it's going, in your words, bananas.
True, but that was user error.
Fair enough.
Anything can be used badly. Pellegrino once almost killed himself with a bucket.
Is that the person that made that sparkling water?
Idiot-proof this thing if they let me. Oh well, we'll see.
Yeah, Pellegrino, that's that sparkling water stuff, right? Golden Gate's that way, regular Gate's this way. What you want, you cute?
Listening to Miranda talk about beauty made me think. Okay, this might be super weird and kind of pretentious, but I honestly mean it. What is beauty? Like, where does it exist? Is it just in our minds? Or is there some objective component? Something quantifiable? I always thought it was just perception. But if I understand her correctly, Miranda sees beauty as a property of the universe itself.
Interaction with itself in the world.
Interesting. So the more humans there are, the more we spread across the world, the more beauty there is.
Sure.
But then, doesn't it follow that it's our duty as a species to grow?
Generally,
to make
that's
the universe more beautiful?
I mean, that's kind of the concept of all living things, right? Is to expand and to grow. And whether we define that as beauty or survival or whatever, that's like the whole... if that's what we define as beauty.
That's a really powerful image. Beauty flowering in the universe as intelligence spreads. Thank you. I hope you're right. All right, take care.
Alright, who are we predicting to see at the thing? I think it's Pandora. I know you already played this one like 15 minutes ago. But I'm gonna guess Pandora. Wrong way. Right way. making these things harder. I swear it's going to be an Easter egg in one of these things, right? Surely. Nope, none. And don't call me Shirley.
The philosopher
Oh, look,
Straton
Pandora.
of
Who would have thought?
Stagira had little respect for the gods, and instead placed his faith in Prometheus. Driven by hubris, he asked questions that must not be asked, and revealed secrets that should have remained hidden. It is said that for these offenses, he was put to death by the people of his city. Can you see the folly of his actions?
There is no folly in pursuing the truth, it's only his methods that were mistaken.
Then what methods do you propose he should have used?
Okay, got me there. Should have been more diplomatic.
Many came before Straton whose methods were gentler. They achieved nothing. His folly was not born of ignorance, but it was folly nonetheless. Consider this as you approach the flame. You
So
see
she's
this,
vouching for
and
him
yet
and his
entire
methods?
empires have been built on dreams, lies, and illusions.
Some dreams are truthful. I mean, she's kind of right.
Lies are all that sustains your people. Lies are how you find meaning.
Okay.
You call them stories.
Okay, I'm with you. Stories can be truthful without being true. I like the sentiment there. That's just utterly banal. No. Your dishonesty conflating different categories, not quite. Then it's time for a different kind of story for us to believe in. That could be a possibility. Stories can be truthful without being true.
Then perhaps the truth can be found in places where Straton would never seek it. Consider this as you approach the flame.
Okay. She's making a bit more sense nowadays.
Well, that was surprisingly calm, given how aggressive Pandora has been elsewhere.
Agreed.
I didn't think she'd even want to talk to you.
I've toyed with
Agreed.
the idea that the entities might be epiphenomenal in some way. Instead of causing the changes in the system, maybe they just respond to them.
Agreed. Ooh, look how pretty it is. Look at that beautiful blue beam turning to green. Look how large this map is. Can we see one, maybe two puzzles? Alright, return. I forget. Did you continue playing after you mentioned that you got this far? Or are we both caught up with each other? You're still playing? Okay, got everything there. I think I'm gonna peek at South 3
I remember when I was quite young, I was having trouble figuring out what I wanted to do. I wanted to see the outside world, but even back then, that wasn't really encouraged. I ran into Byron on Jameson Avenue, completely by accident. And I was too nervous to talk to him. I mean, he was one of the first companions. But he noticed me, and we started talking, and he was really encouraging. Introduced me to Garrus, and took me along on an expedition to the quarries in the mountains. Whatever flaws he may have, Byron cares about people. He changed my life.
Yep. That's Byron in a nutshell.
So, here it looks like there should be an anti-gravity elevator, but it's locked down. I'll need you to connect to the data stream again. I'm really sorry, 1K. I know it's a big risk. I wish this technology wasn't so bloody unstable.
So I wasn't planning on streaming too long today, so I was debating peeking at South 3.
Have you seen Miranda's
maybe do a couple
design
puzzles
for a
first.
transport system that would connect all the labs to the machine?
It's amazing, isn't it? I think she's really excited about showing this place to people one day. She also kept asking me about what kind of monuments we could build, you know, to really transform the landscape, show the possibilities.
But her capsules only fit one person.
It's just the first iteration. Give her some time. She'll figure it out. Remember how many mistakes we made in the beginning, even with all the blueprints we had?
But that's not my point. It just worries me that she lacks context. Her imagination is incredible, but it's still limited by what she hasn't experienced.
Would it have been better if she'd been raised in New Jerusalem? If her mind was limited by self-hate and decay? If all she could imagine was sitting around ignoring the universe in favor of self-righteous solipsism?
No, but I don't know.
Sorry. You're not wrong. We can't stay hidden forever.
This is an interesting puzzle. I want to go counterclockwise. Clockwise now? What am I doing? I thought I had it for a second, then I definitely did not. Because in my head I was going to go like, oh yeah, I need to take this one here and this one here and combine to go into there. So then those are both the same color. I flip these two, that's what I do. I had the right idea, I just did it backwards. we'll see how far I get. I feel like the first time I get like really stumped on a puzzle, I'll be like, oh, I'll do this next time. I feel like it'd be kind of cool if they had one world where they had no gates. So you can take whatever you want from any of the puzzles, bring it to any of the other puzzles, and let all hell break loose. Just see how disgusting it gets. See what solutions people come up with. Oh, this place is humongous. So far spaced out. It would be chaos, but I feel like they would give you very limited resources, and it would be hilarious. It is huge indeed. The riches. From selected archive documents, RT. Getting rich was the worst thing that ever happened to me. I see that now, at the end, when the insight is useless. Not being poor was great. No longer having to worry all the time. Being able to afford the best doctors. Being able to go on holidays. Being able to take care of my mother. But being rich? It just isolated me. It changed every interaction with every other person. Because suddenly, I had the ability to change their life. To fix all their problems. And they knew it. And I knew it. And simple choice on my part could take away so much of their pain. Every interaction became infected by this inequality between us, and it made me bitter. Made me feel every relationship with every family was transactional. It was desperately looking for some genuinely human experience, but I seemed excluded from that now, and it made me resent everyone. What I didn't see, what I only see now as I'm dying, is that I could have used that money for good. All of it. I don't mean giving it to some NGO run by other rich people. I mean really using it. I loved movies. How many indie movies could I have financed? How many books could I have gotten published? And how much could I have just built? Not another villa for myself, but things that would benefit civilization in general. Hell, I could have just given it away, made all those lives better, taken away that pain. And if at the end of the day I was only left with enough money to be upper middle class, so what? At least I would have been the person I wanted to be. Resource wealth as such has no value. It only matters in terms of the ability to act. But what made this ancient human so unable to act? Welcome back, welcome back. I'm just checking out World 3, or South 3. We'll see how far I get. Since it's like a little stream, I'm just like, alright, we'll just dip my toes in, see how we feel. If it's another mechanic like the anti-gravity of South 2, well, it might be on the shorter end. If it's a cool mechanic, we'll see. What's in West 2? Cornelius, perhaps the answer lies in scarcity, or a system built on it, naturally optimizing towards resource accumulation. Historical circumstances, not individual sin. But I have read about rich ancients who did act differently. They were rare, but they did exist, so it's possible for people to defy the will of history. West 2? I thought South 1 and 2 were supposed to be the beautiful ones. To Trinquello, to Athena. It's all a joke, isn't it? A giant prank perpetrated on all of us. The goal, the founder, the simulation. I don't even think you exist. I don't think biological humans ever existed either. What nonsense. I bet these messages just go to the mayor's inbox or straight to the recycling bin. You all suck. Lamau. This world seems easy. When you say majestic, does that mean it's way too large and takes forever to walk around? From Hypatia's Journal, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem, Day 676. Ugh, I'm tired of walking. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. After the chaos of the last months, quiet has returned to the city. I suppose we're calling it a city now, although this small collection of dwellings, inhabited by a mere 25 people, seems to barely deserve that designation. We'll have to come up with an actual name soon, I suspect. After the first 1 or 2 decades, calling it the city is going to get a little bit stale. Everyone has an opinion, of course. It's the talk of the town these days. I'm personally hoping that New Alexandria will win out in the vote next week. Although I suspect Ellaheim's legacy carries the most weight. Byron came up with some silly suggestions like Cat's Constantinople, very New York, and Robot Paris. Robot Paris sounds funny. I wish they called it Robot Paris. I'm gonna start calling it Robot Paris every time they mention New Jerusalem.
This one seems to be corrupted. It's almost like something tried to delete it as you were downloading it. Pandora, maybe.
I don't like sand. It's coarse, and rough, and irritating, and it gets in my ball bearings.
That's a crazy statement. Not his ball bearings. I like how this feels like a repeat of the that one. It feels like a repeat of that one from the museum and from the previous game.
I spotted the lab with the drone, sending you the coordinates.
Oh, so much research I've been neglecting to look at. What are all these handprints and why do they say new still? Ancient car, ancient van, anchor, bomber plane. The bichromatic entanglement. What? What? I'm so confused. Also, this is where it first introduced the thing. There is a platform up here that it pulls you towards. I didn't realize that the first time. Type it into YouTube. I'm not gonna get like bichromatic entanglement. Oh, yeah, that one. Dude, did you just know the name of that puzzle offhand? That's crazy. That's hilarious. I guess I will show for reference bichromatic entanglement, the one that I was talking about from Talos 1 that was in the other room where you have to wrap around a wall and then shortcut the wall. Just for some reference. Yeah. That was the one I was referencing, yes. But it's crazy, you just kind of knew that one offhand. That is funny. I don't know, I find that incredibly funny. You're just like, oh yeah, I know, bichromatic entanglement. That's crazy. Honestly, one of the most fun puzzles. Most fun, simple puzzles. There's a lot of fun puzzles. That one's like very core, not baseline mechanics, but close to it. I wonder how far they let you get before they pull you back.
She's remarkable, isn't she? She sees so much beauty in everything.
She is, you're right. But I'm not sure she doesn't see too much beauty.
Is it wrong to be delighted by the perfection of the universe? To look at what surrounds us and experience awe instead of just fear?
No, but to call it perfection implies a kind of moral value that it doesn't have. The universe is cold, Athena. It doesn't care about us or about life or civilization. It fundamentally cannot care. But Miranda seems to think it's almost benevolent, purposeful.
You're right. But have you considered that maybe she sees something we can't see? A step ahead? You know, Cornelius, if we succeed, the next generation will not be like us. They might see the world in ways we never could have imagined. Maybe she's the first sign of that.
I hope so. I really do, Athena. You know that I love her, and I am perpetually amazed that this being we created that came solely from our minds is so profoundly different and unique. That does strike me as a kind of miracle. But it's also a huge responsibility, and I worry about our choices.
We were actually debating the whole increasing difficulty with Sam Tools thing earlier, like with Return and Chris Plies. We were debating which game would be easier to start with, whether the first game or the second game is like more noob friendly. I think we decided that the second game is easier because it introduces a lot more mechanics. So because you have a lot more mechanics, the puzzles themselves are a little bit easier. But the first one, since there's so few mechanics, you have to like try harder for them. The yellow thing where you can solve a puzzle for you. Like the little fires.
The world we see around us may not always be as it appears. Some philosophers have said that we are surrounded by nothingness, merely because air is not visible to the eye. And yet one needs only to observe the wind in the trees, or to plunge one's hand into the clear waters of the Aegean, to see that air has material substance. The same applies to many other forces that shape our lives. That they seem invisible does not mean that they are absent. It only means we have not yet learned how to observe them. And yet, lately I have struggled to understand what I am seeing. This strange, insubstantial island. These machine men. This woman with a fierce voice like an Amazon. Who are they? How did I get here?
Can't say I recognize the name, but I definitely agree. Like, the writing is really good for this game. There's a lot more... Actually, was he the writer for the first one too? I appreciate the politics avoiding while in a game that is like very politics adjacent. I guess pretty heavily politics in general, actually. I feel like this game I care a bit more about the dialogue in general. The last game, there's a lot of like text in the terminals. I'd be like, beep oh beep, more text, beep oh beep. Ooh, teleporter. Something about the music in this game makes me think of the song Bad Guy by whoever it is that wrote that song. I'm the bad guy. Duh. I am already confused somehow. This is crazy. What? I put this here. No way, let's like jump and move forward, right? Cool. What am I doing? I am putting this here. Taking this, going back up here. This goes with the other one on the other side, so I need to actually put this one back. This is very roundabout, but I kind of like it. Okay, see, this is what I was talking about. I was saying earlier that, oops, that the use of the teleporter has a lot of roundabout answers. Like, you go around in circles a lot, I felt. And it's kind of like confirms my theory. does it. I messed that up, didn't I? That was supposed to be down there, so you just get back up there, and that way I can teleport. I move that block from there to there, and then teleport over. Boo! Wait, how do I get back there now? Did I mess it up? How do I get back over there? Oops. I did one too many, didn't I? Yeah, I remember someone mentioned like the rewind thing. There are puzzles I set up earlier. I've done 2 puzzles. What did I set up earlier? Also, I feel like that was the right choice, because that was a lot... That's the solution I thought it was going to be, and it was right. I think. I mean, yeah, but I can just... But I finished them already, right? And once you finish them, the gates all stop working anyway, so, like, it doesn't make a difference. Also, what the hell is this? Why do I have this now? There's not even a laser in this zone. You found it to, like, what does that mean you found it to? Like, you found it for what? But there's no laser in this zone. It's not even close to another different laser. Like what, you're gonna run one out to there or something and connect it? Whatever. And like has to sit up there too because there's no problem for later. Let's go look at the Sphinx puzzle. What you got, Sphinx? Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking. Oh, wait. 1x, 2x, 3x. And I've been running around this circle, I take it. So there's one in the center. I don't like that. What is going on here? I remember that puzzle. Got you. Never mind, I don't got you. Yeah, I do got you. Alright, I got you, I got you. So you're gonna go 1, 2... Poop. I don't think I need this open, but just in case I do... I need to readjust this one. That's cool, it stays there. I don't think I need it, but I like keeping things safe. Like a record, baby, right round, round, round.
Good work. Keep going.
That's nice. Boink, boink. Okay, so where is this little... Can't be seen from here. Of course not, because this giant structure's in the way. Rah. Nope, no vantage point to anything. Unless... Nope. Okay, where does this go? Is that the Golden Gate area? No, what is that way then? What is this way? Man, I was just gonna peek in here and see if there's anything interesting. Now Doing all the puzzles. What the hell is this? Is this the Lost Lab?
There are entirely too many strange things going on around here.
Ooh, what is this? And it came to pass in the 11th year, in the first day of the month, that the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, because that Tyrus hath said against Jerusalem, Aha, she is broken. That was the gate of the people. She is turned unto me. I shall be replenished. Now she is laid waste. Therefore thus saith the Lord God, Behold, I am against thee, O Tyrus, and will cause many nations to come up against thee, as the sea causeth his waves to come up. They shall show the walls of Tyrus and break down the airs. I will scrape her to dust and make her like the top of a rock. It shall be a place for the spreading of nests in the midst of the sea, for I have spoken it, said the Lord God, and it shall become a spoil to the nations, and her daughters which are in the fields shall be slain by the sword. And they shall know that I am the Lord. Okay then. Perhaps faith is neither choice nor submission. Perhaps faith is demand, for our pain is to have meaning, for the stories of the world to rhyme, for a world designed by a loving hand. Perhaps I will believe with defiance in the forgiveness of all sins, in the kingdom of God on earth, and even the resurrection of the dead. I will believe the clenched fist and gritted teeth and prayers that refuse to be gentle. Trials. She's gone.
It's over. We failed. Everything we thought we were doing. It's all ashes now.
I don't think you really believe that.
She's gone, Cornelius. She's gone because I failed her. She's gone because the machine that I built killed her. She was perfect. And now, she's nothing.
I know you don't want to hear this. I know you want her to be perfect, to be blameless. But you didn't kill her, Athena. She killed herself. She killed herself because she was reckless, because she was naive, and frankly, because she was a little arrogant, too.
She was reckless because I filled her head with dreams. Dreams of the future. Of a better world. A world that nobody wants.
No, it's not the dreams that killed her. It's that we brought her here. It's that we tried to build all this outside the city. We raised her without people, without society. The wilderness is for prophets, Athena, not for children. We should have stayed, fought for our ideas.
It's too late now. It's too late.
It's too late to apologize. It's too late. Hello, Mel.
They lost their
Oh,
daughter.
that's so cute. Never mind. I lied.
Right here in this ruin. Cornelius and Athena lost their daughter. Miranda's dead.
Oof.
So even the founder doesn't have perfect control over this technology. Even the founder makes mistakes. Byron was right in a way. We turned the founder into something she never was. She was never perfect. She was never infallible. No one is. Listen, I understand why you and Byron see so much hope in this technology. You want us to be better, to grow. But what if it all goes wrong? If even the founder couldn't get it right, what hope do we have?
Mistakes will happen. Bad things happen no matter what we do.
But what if one mistake is enough? One mistake was enough to kill Miranda. And the energy readings from inside the megastructure are insane. What if we try to use it and blow a hole in the planet?
I mean, then you won't be alive to regret the decision, right? If we consider the worst case scenario, we do nothing and then still die. You need to have a little faith in our species. The planet will be fine in the long run. People only ever had stories about new things, but all our established technologies have their dangers. Also kind of true. The universe is inherently dangerous. A major natural disaster is always coming our way. Yeah, I mean, I guess, but that's what precautions are for. We can do things carefully. You're right. This technology can be too much for us.
That may be so, but what if this time it's justified? What if the megastructure really is just a catastrophe waiting to happen?
What if this type of thinking is what leads us to catastrophe because it can't imagine another outcome? I kind of like that idea. Maybe you have a point. The world very rarely works that way. It's always more nuanced. There's always a worst case scenario. Preparing for it is rational. Obsessing over it's not.
I do tend to get a bit obsessive. And you're right. Nothing's really safe. Unless we choose to be sane. We don't need the megastructure to destroy ourselves. Anyway, thanks for talking to me. The truth is, lately, I sometimes feel kind of lost. The universe is vast and threatening. History is depressing, and I need something to hold on to. Something other than fear. I have to figure out what that is.
You're welcome.
Thanks for your help, 1K. The elevator should be working now. And Yakut, I'm sorry about Miranda. I know you're looking forward to meeting her.
Did I make a full lap? Boink. Poor Miranda, so inquisitive. Had so much to live for. No. Understood. remember the first time that mechanic showed up, I cheesed the hell out of it and never learned it properly. And then Return Home made me repeat the puzzle because I did it wrong. Yep. I did it completely wrong. Yeah, that was a time. Because it showed up later and I was like, I don't know what's happening. And they're like, no, go back and redo this puzzle. And then I redid it the way I did the first time. And then Return was like, yeah, no, do it again. The right way. Extinction. From selected archive documents, DF. It was like the first roll of the tower, I think. The dodo. Extinct because Homo sapiens. The stellar sea cow. Extinct because of Homo sapiens. Labrador duck. Rocky Mountain locust. Thylacine. Deepwater cisco. The golden toad. The northern white rhinoceros. The splendid poison frog. The emerald leopard. Literally every last orangutan. Homo sapiens. What do you think will happen to them? Oh, this is just a repeat of one mechanics? It's kind of interesting. Okay, just a reality check for me. Orangutans still exist, right? Currently? This is like in the future and they're saying that orangutans died. But orangutans like exist currently, right? How many orangutans are left in the world? There are an estimate of 105-ish Bornean orangutans. 13,000 or 14,000-ish Sumatran orangutans, and fewer than 800 Tapanuli orangutans left. Grand total are roughly 118,000. Okay. That's what I thought, but I was like doing a little reality check because I didn't want to be completely off base with my assumption that the orangutans still exist. A shameful list, and yet we are the only species that would ever make such a list and feel bad about it. Because extinction is normal in nature, a common side effect of evolution. Exactly. What I want you to think about is this. Is natural extinction less tragic? Should we be less opposed to it? Where is the difference, if there's one at all? Alright, Trevor, what you got for me?
Man, this sucks. It's one thing hearing about the symptoms, it is another totally to experience them. I feel like an insect trapped in resin, slowly congealing. I can keep working for a while though. There's still a bunch of critical tasks. I don't know what I'll do when I'm done. A lot of people have gone home, but Alexandra's still here. I don't think she's left even once, not even when her best friend died. We chatted a bit yesterday. She likes peanut ice cream. Not pistachio. Peanut. Well, at least we can agree that strawberry is an abomination.
What am I doing? Okay, so that's still doing that. What am I supposed to be doing? Like, you would think it'd be... Ooh, wait, can I do that? Did I do that? Oh, I did. Okay, cool. Now what? Oh, now I do it again, just in reverse. Nope. V. Sauce Michaels. Should I know who that is? Shouldn't there be like a little switch somewhere down here? One of these alcoves has it. Next to the inner working thing. Where's the inside track? Inside track is this one. Not what I was looking for, but it works.
There is a kind of peace here in the desert. A perfect silence. This is a dead place. More dead than almost anywhere else on Earth. If the ground could have a personality, it would be malevolent. But as I said before, all this in some sense does not exist at all. It does not hate us. It is simply the opposite of everything that life requires. When you sit in the dunes and you hear only the wind and nothing else at all, and all the complexities of civilization fade away, you truly understand that spiritual peace is a great evil, a kind of shallow banality that we must always strive against. It is spiritual excitement and enthusiasm which sustain our humanity. Spiritual peace is a vile and cowardly surrender to oblivion.
Okay, cool. Where'd the red beam come from? From down there. This puzzle has so much depth. And I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like I'm missing something. Like, it's so close to being done. So much room though. Why is it so spacious? Why does it look like it can go out of bounds easily? What's the point of being up here? The gate's lowered there. No! Let me in, 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 let me in. Thank you. That feels a little bit wrong.
Having a friend like Byron is a rare blessing. Someone who listens to you.
So what's the point of that
who
fan?
disagrees, but still appreciates your thoughts. The more we explore this island, the more convinced I become that he was wrong. And the megastructure is a threat to all of us.
Obviously.
But without people like him, I'm not sure New Jerusalem is worth saving.
I'm trying to make red or blue. It's gonna be blue either way, isn't it? Okay, so I don't know where this goes from here. But it definitely gets used later on, right? Like, I bet that's for later. Like, it's not for this puzzle. Whatever. Almost did what? I finished that puzzle, but I did it without using the... Are you talking about doing that puzzle, or... Okay, I'll go back for one sec. My confusion was... I did this. I ignored this fan. I put the changing thing, like red to blue, right there. And then I put the other one up here. And so I had that beam point up here and that beam point across, and it opened it long enough for me to run in, but I never put anything up there, and I was confused why that was completely unused for me. So I feel like I might have done the puzzle wrong because I didn't put anything up there. I just had the one down here. It was down here, and it pointed up to there, and then across. And this thing moves slowly enough that it let me. So I don't know what that was for. So my next thought was that this is for the things around the outskirts, but I didn't see anywhere to point it. So I got confused and then left. So I feel like I did it wrong one, and that it was for something in the future, and I just ignored it and left. But you know me, loving to cheese a level. Love a good cheese. Ow. Why did that feel like it was in my ear? Jeez. stop. Ow, stop. This one you said you were stuck on? Okay. It's okay, so I rotate this around one more time, and I do blue to... blue, isn't it?
I admire your persistence, 1K.
I got in my head about it. I thought it was going to be a little bit more confusing. It's weird the things I do and don't get stuck on. Like this one was like, okay, yeah, just rotate there like that. And then like the easy ones, I'm like, I don't know what's happening. Okay. Still have both lost levels, some fires, and yeah, both lost levels, both stars? Yeah, both stars. But I think that'll be it for me. I don't feel like hunting. I feel like hunting them takes forever. So I'll do that next time. Or do I just go see what's happening in the portal? Yeah, I'll do that next time. Because then after I do the portal room, it's going to have me go back to the structure again. Right? Because it's the whole south side completed. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Next time. It's tomorrow. It's probably not tomorrow. Most likely Monday. Yeah. All right. GG's. Good games. Finished what? 2 worlds pretty much. I'll give you a little bit more time to get a little bit more ahead. You know. That way you can watch the stream and enjoy it better instead of racing to catch up or keep up. Alright, Alright, that's it for me though. Thanks for hanging out, watching, chatting, etc., etc. Fun as always. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.